Mekelle General Hospital, one of the oldest and largest hospitals in the capital, has announced that it will no longer be able to provide meals for its patients. Chief Executive Director at the hospital, Dr. Filmon Mesfin, says that despite struggling to do so, the hospital had managed to continue to provide meals to its inpatients, but is no longer able to continue to do so.
Currently, we are in big trouble, which means that's not the only challenge, but top on the list currently exists the challenge of meal service for our patients and also for our staff. We were providing meal for the inpatient, for the admitted patients, and also some meal service for our on-duty staffs. But currently, there is no any internal revenue. There is nothing that the hospital is getting. There is no budget as of last year, which means we cannot provide the meal service for our patients and also for our staffs, which means we will be forced to close some of the services.
Mekelle General Hospital previously had the capacity of treating close to 250,000 patients a year. Now, more than a year after the start of the siege, the hospital is at a near total standstill, with very limited medical supplies and other essentials like fuel, telecommunication, or even a salary for its employees. The hospital services have been deteriorating by the day. Mekelle, coordinator for the meal services at the hospital, says that the hospital had been able to maintain meal services through the donation of multiple local charity organizations and emphasized that the meal service is especially needed for patients that traveled long distances to receive treatment at the hospital.
Multiple organizations helped us provide meals to our patients over the past year, but now we've been forced to stop. There are patients here from different parts of the country. Some are from away as Western Tigray or Southern Tigray. If we can't provide them with food, the medication alone can do little to help them. They have to have something to eat before they take their medication.
Emergency OPD Director and internist at the hospital, Dr. Tigrai says the lack of meal services, coupled with inadequate treatment due to lack of medical supplies, is likely to exacerbate the condition of patients at the health facility.
The impact of not providing food service for clients has an impact, a huge impact on the patients. As you know, there is no medicine, there is no adequate health instruments to provide the basic care. On top of that, if everybody is hungry, there is no food. So on top of their disease, they are getting hungry also. So it will have a very huge impact on compromising the service in the hospital.
Further discussing the capacity of the health facility to provide adequate medical treatment, Dr. Filmon says health professionals at the hospital have been forced to operate without sanitary materials and says it's only a matter of time before the hospital is forced to close its doors.
Currently, we are in a very critical situation. We don't have any sanitary materials. We don't have any stationary materials in the hospital. Despite this, as I told you, we are still providing the service regardless of these challenges, but of course it's a matter of time before we collapse as a hospital.
Dr. Filmon lastly called on the international community to go beyond rhetorical condemnations and take decisive action to end the human suffering that is being caused as a result of the Ethiopia's blockade on Tigray.
I want to call upon the international community to act now, and to act now is the time. Otherwise, just giving us briefings and saying that we are concerned about the situation in Tigray is not going to help the people of Tigray. So this is the time for every concerned body in the international community, and they should act now before it's late.